welcome to my channel The Dynamic World with me Suraj. Today we are going to know about the classification of geomorphic processes. So geomorphic processes, they are also known as terrestrial processes. Let us classify them. So first of all, the endogenic process, and the next one is the exogenic process. So what are the endogenic processes? Those processes which mainly occur at the interior of the earth, and exogenic processes, those mainly occur at the surface of the earth. So now let us know about the endogenic processes. First of all, the endogenic process is divided into two types, that is slow movement and sudden movement. Slow movement is further divided into three types, that are tectonic, isostatic and eostatic. So what is tectonic? Tectonic events means those events which are directly associated with the plates, movement of the crustal plates. Then isostatic, it is related with the sea level change, with the removal of ice suddenly from the ocean surface, or melting of the ice suddenly on the ocean surface, which releases the pressure from the land surface and it leads to the rise of sea level. Now next one is the eustatic. It directly related with the sea level change, global sea level change due to the increase of sea level height or decrease of sea level height. It increases when the sediment deposition on the ocean floor increases, or it also increases sometimes due to melting of the ice of ocean surfaces or the glaciers. Now the tectonic events further divided into two types, that is Aggregation movement and Orogenic movement. So what is Aggregation movement? It is the movement type where the crustal layers or the surface, it either move upward or move downward. Now the next is orogenic movement. So orogenic movement is further divided into two types, that is tensional force and compressional force. That means the divergence of the plates and the convergence of the plates. So these are the types of orogenic movement. And the tensional force, it leads to the formation of different type of faults, cracks, fractures, and the compressional force, it leads to the formation of different folded structure. Corduroy like situation also created, volcanic arcs are also created due to compressional force. Now let us know about the sudden movement. So sudden movement, it further divided into two types, that is volcanism and earthquake. So volcanism, it also takes place suddenly, and earthquake, it also takes place suddenly, and it doesn't take a lot of time, it suddenly occurs and it vanishes suddenly. Now next is exogenous process or exogenic process. So exogenic process, it mainly includes the degradation, aggregation and biotic processes. So what is degradation? Degradation, it includes the degradation of the land surfaces, where the value of the land or the land surface, it mainly degrades by some exogenous agents like the weathering, mass wasting and erosion. So weathering, it mainly occurs when the sun directly impact on the crustal rocks or other landform features, and it removes the upper layer of that particular rocks or the landform features by some combined action with the exogenous processes. Now next one is the mass wasting. So it mainly takes place in the hilly or mountainous region when the land surface come downward due to the impact of gravity. Now next one is the erosion. So what is erosion? Erosion are mainly done by several agents like river, glacier, wind, then marine erosion and groundwater. So this erosion mainly take place with the land surfaces, landform features like rocks or soil. These are mainly done by some agents of erosion. They mainly affect the landform surfaces. Now next one is the aggregation. So aggregation means accumulation. So here the accumulation take place where all the eroded materials or withered materials or the materials created by the mass wasting, they aggregate somewhere, they accumulate somewhere, they deposited somewhere, okay, either on some bedding plains, on rivers or ocean surface. At that time it is known as aggregation. So there are some agents of aggregation who usually carry them, they transport them from one place to another place and they deposit them on some different places. Okay, so they are the same like the exogenous agent like the river, then wind, glacier, waves and groundwater. So these are also the agents of aggregation. Now next one is the biotic process. So biotic process, it mainly done by the plants and animals. It mainly done by the organisms on the landform surfaces like animals, human beings, plants. When they directly impact the surfaces, they directly transform the surfaces. So all of you, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned so many things from this lesson. So take care, and we will meet again in our next session. So bye everyone.